So I'm up from nap one. My legs still feel like they're about to fall off the bone. So I'm just chilling and thinking about a massage at this point. But I just wanted to come on here and say to you all, my close friends, thank you for all the love shown. I know there's a few of you who didn't know that I was moving, even though that some people have probably known that I was moving since I knew I was moving in May. So I want to say, especially to the people in Atlanta, thank you for making Atlanta home. And also, it's just so hard. Thank you for making it hard to leave. That's why it's hard to leave. I seriously love Atlanta. I do not hate Atlanta, and that is not why I'm moving. I plan to do a vlog to really talk about my experiences, and I still am because I've been recording some things. I'm just waiting for my ring light to get here, really. But, for those of you who don't know, I'm moving to DC or, the DMV area. I'll be working in DC. I decided to move just because I've been feeling like there's a change coming very soon. Of course, with my lease coming up, I was just like, yo, I want to live somewhere else. Either if that's in a new place, have a new job or something. I just want something new. So when my lease coming up, I started to apply for jobs in the DC area because my sister lived there, and I messed around and got one of the first jobs that I applied for. So I kind of took that as confirmation. Like, it was so much confirmation that as soon as they had called me, like, the first time for the initial interview, I already knew I was moving. Like, I just felt it, And so I kind of started telling people at that point that, hey, there's a chance I'm probably going to be moving, because I just felt it. I just knew it was going to happen. I felt like it was just time. So, when you get that nudge to do something, do it. Like, that's probably, that's probably a sign for you to move forward or step into a different direction. And for me, I've been in Atlanta for 11 years. I loved it. I feel like I've ridden all the rides. But I just I wanted that change. And then secondly, I wanted to be closer to my sister. A lot of things happen in grief, and one of the results in grief for me has been just this want to be where my family is. Now, as much as I love Mississippi, and I will always rep this, I'm not moving back to Mississippi unless the Lord says so. But the next logical step was either Houston with my brother or DC with my sister. And I felt like DC was a better move only because every time I visit, I like the vibe there. I have friends that are there. I don't know a lot about it, and I wanted an area that wasn't Atlanta. It's similar, but it's not Atlanta. And so that's pretty much my thought process on that. So yeah, I would always come to DC to visit my sister, specifically like during like the winter months. And I would always just be sad leaving. And so with my lease coming to an end, I was like, let me just see. Let me just start putting things out there, at least for a new job. I was even looking for a new job in Atlanta, and that took forever. The place that I was applying to for a new job, they hit me up after I had already signed for a job in DC. So I just kind of took that as confirmation, like, maybe next time. But I've been wanting to stay closer to my family, stay closer with my sister. So me and my sister are living together in a new place in the DMV area, and I couldn't be happier. Some people have asked me, are you going to regret your move, or how do you feel now that you... I was saying some people have already asked me, am I going to regret my move, or how do I feel? And absolutely not. I needed it. I needed it. I feel like I will be tuning into all y'all's lives in Atlanta via social media anyways. Obviously, I've been back to Atlanta every weekend in July. I know where to find y'all, and I always say, hey, I can always do anything new for 2 to 3 years. So, that's kind of where I feel like it's falling, but you never know. God can be like, your life about to change. Like, yeah, you probably don't think you're gonna be out there for 2 or 3 years, but no, you finna be out there for 20 more years. So who knows? I'm just open to change. And who knows, that you may find me back in Atlanta, but this is where I am right now, and I'm happy. I couldn't be happier. So with all that being said, two things can be true. You can absolutely love a place. I love Atlanta. I feel like me as a Southern belle and, part-time ratchet, Atlanta is the home for me. If I had to design my perfect place domestically to live, it would definitely be Atlanta, Georgia, which is why I've been there for so long. However, you can also desire change and make that happen as well too. So, like I said, two things can be true. You can love a place and also decide to leave it for a little bit to experience something else. And that's what I'm doing, and I've been absolutely loving the sister time that I've been getting so far, and I just can't wait for the next step. So hopefully you'll be along with me on this journey. Peace and love.